The guardian's voice. Lily had a pet parrot named Echo, an African gray with bright red tail feathers. Echo was known for his vast vocabulary and his clever, observant nature. One cold evening, a strange, faint smell began to fill their little house. Lily's parents were in the living room, completely unaware of the silent threat. The gas heater in the basement had developed a dangerous, slow, tiny leak. The smell was almost undetectable, masked by the warm and cozy fireplace. Echo's feathers began to ruffle. His tiny head tilted in a very strange way. He started to fidget inside his large cage, a nervous tension in his body. He began to squawk loudly, a sound that was very unlike his normal chatter. Lily's mom sighed, telling him to be quiet, but he did not listen to her. The bird repeated his name. Echo, Echo, in a deep, frantic, and loud voice. He was flying from one perch to the next. His whole body was very agitated. Then, suddenly, he began to repeat a simple word. Danger, danger, he cried. The little girl laughed, thinking it was a new game, and she repeated it back. Her mother, however, was starting to get very worried about the loud bird. Danger. The bird squawked again and again. Each time his voice grew louder. Lily's father, curious, went to investigate the noise of the very loud parrot. He leaned down to the cage and listened, finally hearing Echo's loud message. Then, he also caught a brief whiff of the strange, faint smell in the cold air. He was now wide awake, and a wave of alarm shot straight through his body. He told his family to leave the house, and he moved with a great urgency. They all rushed out into the cold night, taking only the faithful Echo with them. They stood shivering outside on the lawn and watched as the firemen arrived. The firefighters confirmed it was a gas leak, a very serious threat to them. Just one tiny spark from the heater, and their entire home would have exploded. They all knew that Echo's warning had saved them from a terrible, fatal danger. His constant, frantic voice had been the only alarm that had gone off for them. Lily hugged Echo's cage, so grateful for her loud, persistent, little hero. The little bird was a true guardian, his voice a promise to keep them safe. They would never forget how their clever, tiny bird had saved their entire family. They would always remember his brave words. Danger, danger, in the dark night.